Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel as always. We have a very exciting video for you today, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because there is new bands, right? Holy Toledo's getting to that. Very exciting, but maybe even more so exciting than this leaked cards, right? We have new cards not discussed by any official articles yet, available within the game. So a few things that we'll touch on this as well as first and foremost, this is something that I know I myself have been asking for a while. For a while, you guys. Previews in game. I don't want to have to go to a third-party set to see the cards that I'll be utilizing within the game in just, a couple days, a couple weeks, whatever it happens to be. Just let me see the preview in game, right? And then I can get used to, building decks with it and stuff. And we've, got halfway there today with this kind of leak. I don't know if this is supposed to be this way or not. But then that next step that we're looking for is the ability to actually theory craft, add them to our decks. So as soon as they're released, boom, crafted, and we're playing with them right now. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, avoiding third-party websites by doing this. Not anything against those sites. I love them. They're fantastic. I use them literally every single day. But the game client could do these things too, no? And, that should be my first priority, is to improve the game that I showcase, right? So, Wizards, if you're listening, you've done well, right? If this was an accident, it was a happy mistake at that. And then, let's just go one step further and allow us to add these cards into decks, even though they're not legal, they're not playable yet, just so when they are, we're hitting the ground running. So that's going to be what we're discussing for the majority of today's video after the bans and restricted announcement. And we'll also showcase a very nice tool that we found as well that can help you kind of sort through your collection. I know that there is kind of the guide for the advanced search features within the game. But again, we're going above and beyond, finding some external information that, again, should maybe be accessible within the game, isn't. But again, we're here to share it for you guys, and then hopefully, we can add that to the game as eventually as well. So make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and let's take a look at the goodies. All right, first up, we have the banned and restricted announcement, right? So June 7th, 2022, Pioneer, Winota, you're absolutely done for, girl. Which is crazy because we've seen Winota banned in Explorer because we didn't have all of the Pioneer cards available. That was kind of the reasoning because, there weren't enough answers to deal with her effectively. And I guess as time has gone on, there wasn't enough answers in Pioneer either. If you're unfamiliar, Pioneer is a format consisting of a bunch of old sets. It goes back quite a bit. We can actually showcase those sets in a little bit here as we discuss the way to search through the Arena client. But not all of the sets, right? That will be modern, which is, wow, a different beast in itself. But this is very nice. And of course, we have in Arena the Explorer format, which isn't quite Pioneer. There's still lots of cards and sets missing, but it is the goal to build towards that Pioneer format, right? So Winota is banned in both Pioneer and Explorer. And a new ban here, Expressive Iteration. Holy Toledo's. If you're unfamiliar, this is the is it for 2 blue and red sorcery that allows us to look at the top 3, 1 into hand, 1 into exile to cast this turn, and 1 back into the library. Basically being played in every single deck because it is so freaking good.ca, and we love it. So this is sad. This, again, in Pioneer and in Explorer, will affect many, many decks. So if you've been playing, that 5-color Niv Mizzet deck, you're going to have to find a new dig spell. Not that there aren't others, but it's not going to be as powerful as Expressive Iteration. These effective dates, right now, they're live on June 7th, and that's literally right now. So, good changes. However, is Greasefang not a problem? When Winota gets banned, this is the only problem I have. So Winota's banned, but Greasefang survives the hammering. How? Winota enters on turn 4, maybe turn 3 if you're a go-go gadget. Greasefang's always on turn 3, yo. Very easy. to fill the grave. Very hard to effectively deal with both their grave and Grease Fang simultaneously. And the damage output is like 13 damage on turn 3 or something. It's, oh my god, it's far too much damage, right? You're hitting with just all these flyers as well, right? So you can't hit them, and then those angels stay in play. It's like, Grease Fang, what is going on with Parhelion 2? Uh, So Winota's gone. Grease Fang's the new meme deck. Everybody's going to be playing that and just like wiping the field with it because you have to deal with the rat. You have to deal with everything else. But then it's like, okay, now they're running Thoughtseize and they deal with your answer before you get to deal with them. So it's going to be a thing that we kind of have to, navigate through in the coming months as we find the next ban cycle. And then we've got, more information if you want to go deep into why these cards were banned and others were not. All of that information lies here within each of the formats, which is pretty cool. For us, we really kind of care about standard. We care about historic, the Explorer, right? So, Hinata, Lear, have been doing really, really well, but they have healthy win rates throughout the population of builds. And then they're talking about how the Runes deck and Mono White, the prevalence of it has been decreasing. So, it's not necessarily only if the deck or card is very, very good. However, that is looked at, I believe, at the top levels with their competition in the Pro League and stuff. If a deck has an over 50%, 55% win rate at that level, then, it's maybe time to look at what cards are doing that. However, at that same time, if a deck is performing that well within the pros, now they're all using it, right? And now when they're all using it, everyone else is using it, and it becomes a problem, not necessarily because how powerful it is, but that is the underlying issue. The problem is really that the fact everyone's playing it, other cards aren't seeing play, and it's just like, this is it. This is the truth, and you do not sway from that. And that kind of becomes a little bit of an issue because we like to keep the game fresh. And so, the combination of the two, one drives the other, and, it is what it is. So that's what's going on in Standard, Modern, Legacy, Vintage, all these other formats. If you're following that, you can definitely jump in and learn more. As we do move on here, though, the secret cards, right? New cards leaked within Arena. I've been making notes, baby. We got all these cards tracked down, right? So if you own every single card in the game, this is going to be very easy for you. And I myself and the community members here at Hello Good Game have made it easy for everyone else as well, which is super exciting. So you're searching by not collected. If you go into your search parameters here, not collected. If you own every other card in the game, this will be very easy because you will only see those cards. However, many of us don't have full collections. I know I don't even, so, I mean, who among us, right? We have all of the cards that we've been able to find so far listed and available within our Discord, right? It's a lot to go through here today, finding each set, right? But we've gone through them all. We've captured the images. We've got the appropriate links. So if you want to learn more about them, you can do so, which is fairly exciting. So here's the question. Where are these cards coming from? What are these cards for? Yes, looking at them is very cool. Here we have a set up on screen as an example for you. The Vintage Masters, in which we have the Mox Pearl, the Mox Sapphire, the Mox Jet, Black Lotus. Whoa! Are these cards in game for an event, right? The cube drafts, we see lots of these cards being played before. There was an event in which you got to utilize a Black Lotus, so it's programmed in the game. Are they just like, here, they're here? That is kind of, something that we think of with this set. However, there are many more sets to get through. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 other sets like this that have cards in them that, I don't think are all for a specific event. These may be historic anthology cards leaked. They may be, and I don't think they are. I don't think they're Boulder Gate reprints at all because of the variety of set symbols and sets that we're seeing, I suppose. But what this could be is just, the legwork moving us towards Pioneer, right? Again, looking through many of these sets, they are Pioneer legal, right? And of course, all of this information with all of the cards will be available in the Discord if you want to view the different cards that have kind of been leaked into the client. If not, we will have a little bit more information here for you, so you can search it all up yourself, which is quite nice. The Arena Search Filter Guide. Now, I know the game has this built into it already, but this is a much better version. There's a table of contents, so you can just skip to the part you need. And for us, for right now, scrolling down to the set symbols, you have listed sets, you have unlisted sets, and this is what we've done. We've just been combing through these unlisted sets and finding cards that are now available within them. There are many that have no cards in them at all, right? There's 30 sets here, and we've got 11 that have new cards in them, which is still super exciting. And so far, we have found 34 new cards, still finding more, because guess what? There are cards in the client that do not have a set symbol in them. You can't search them through a set. Holy Toledo's, it's just blank. So you have to actually kind of comb through all the cards and find them manually. And we got you, right? We're doing that for you in the community, posting all of these cards within the Discord. If you want that link, Hello Good Game link tree, it's going to pop up for you there. And of course, within the description of the video, I'm going to put the link for this in-depth search filter guide as well, because a lot of work has gone into it, obviously, and it is incredibly helpful, which is quite cool. So don't miss out on that. Holy Toledo's. We've done it. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have an absolute magical day. Any comments, concerns, questions, yada, yada, down below in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you. I read them all, I promise, responding to the important ones. And cheers. We'll see you soon in the next, and really looking forward to playing with some of these new cards, because they're bangers. And again, don't forget to join the Discord to check them out yourself, or again, if you want to just comb through your client, we have the appropriate links so you can search them all as well. Cheers. See you in the next.